Welcome to the Crypto Bust Ninja channel. Hopefully y'all are having a good night. This stream is to make up for the stream last week where I only went live once, and I was going to do it yesterday, but I wasn't feeling great. I feel a lot better now, so I still don't feel great, but I feel a lot better than I did. I have motivation, and I got 16 hours of sleep last night, so I'm feeling better and ready to conquer this live stream. And then next week we'll be back to our normal streams Saturday and Mondays at 7 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully you all are having a good week. And let's look at Bitcoin because there's been a lot of action happening in the charts that I do want to talk about. Just a second. So let's look at Bitcoin. Let's first start off like we always do with the Fear and Greed Index. And our Fear and Greed Index right now is at 70. We are in greed, so be cautious on your trades. But there's some trades I do want to talk about. Let me start off on Bitcoin. And then I will talk about the two trades that I am currently still in. Oh my gosh, and this is booming to the upside. That is a trade I do want to talk about. This one boomed to the upside as well. I'm excited about this. This will be a fun stream. It's always fun when you're making money. I did get a speeding ticket today, and I do drive for a living, so that sucks. But this crypto gains are making up for that $125 ticket. So let's look at this really quick, and I am going to record this. Testing, testing, testing. Welcome to the Crypto Bust Ninja channel, and let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is at 43,000, almost, 43.5 we'll call it. And I did enter a trade earlier. I got stopped out. Actually, I got liquidated. It was only $27 I entered, so I lost $27. But right now, Bitcoin's next major resistance is $47,000, and then 48,235. To the downside, you have support at 42,000. And you also have support at 33,274. On the weekly time frame, you can see that you are overbought right now, and you are due for a move to the downside. The 3-day time frame, oh my gosh, this is really, I didn't see that. Wow. 3-day time frame on the Bitcoin stock RSI is ready to boom to the upside. That's a really good sign, especially because you can see on the 3-day time frame, which I haven't looked at in for a while, I guess now. But the 3-day time frame is now printing a bull flag, and this breaks up 68% of the time in an average market. In a bull market, I would say it breaks up even more than that. Really, that last local low was all the way down there at 25K, 24.5, at least on the 3-day time frame. That's the last time you really bottomed out. That would give you a new measure move of basically 64K, very close to the all-time high. That's just the 3-day time frame. That looks really bullish to me. Obviously, it's going to take a long time for that to play out. Could take a few months. Let's look at the daily time frame. But that tells you the daily time frame also confirms that, wow, Bitcoin might rip here. I mean, Bitcoin might set a new all-time high here in the next year, and it might get to 64K here in the next 3 months. That's my prediction based off this daily and 3-day time frame, is that Bitcoin hits 64K. That's crazy. Wow. Bitcoin could be primed for 64K. Short term, though, you are due for a move back to the bottom of this channel. So I would be cautious. I would be optimistically cautious about this. But right now, on the 3-day time frame, it looks really bullish. The 4-hour time frame, again, I would expect it to come to the bottom of the channel and then bounce up. So at least one more move to the downside, I would expect maybe at least to 42,000, and maybe 42K would be the low. So I think you have at least one more chance to hit 42K before you really get a complete blast off. 1-hour time frame wants to rip, but again, 4-hour time frame is probably going to pull you down. So short term, the rest of this week, I expect to move to the downside. Then longer term, into January, February, and March, I'm expecting to move as high as 64K, maybe a little higher, but that's my long-term prediction on Bitcoin. So short-term, expect to move down. So a lot of altcoins can probably get their chance to continue moving to the upside. With that being said, guys, that's all I got short-term. I'm looking for a move back to 42K. If you guys enjoyed this video, please if you hit the like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I did not expect to see a possible move on Bitcoin to $64,000, but that is what I'm looking at. If you guys have requests for altcoins, let me know in the comment section below, and I will look at them. And I do want to look at, this one is called NEO, N-E-O. I did enter a trade on it at $12.60, and it is currently at $14.50, and I think it was a 4 or 5x long. I only put $50 in, but it does look like it wants to keep going to the upside. The weekly time frame is getting close to being overbought, but it could have a massive breakout if it breaks 1575, because that was the previous high from the February of 2023, almost a year ago. No, 10 months ago. And if you break that, the next resistance is really $30. That would be crazy, but this thing's probably going to rip, and a Bitcoin rip, so will this. That's a cup and handle on your 3-day time frame. And this is usually what happens with the cup and handle. You get your cup, and then you get a drawdown, which makes your handle, and then you get another move to the upside. That's bullish. Your daily time frame is bullish as well. A lot of altcoins look bullish to me. The 4-hour time frame, again, just like Bitcoin, needs to correct, but the 1 hour, just like Bitcoin, is oversold. So short term, again, I'm looking for a possible move to the downside here. And then longer term into January and February, I'm looking for a massive move to the upside on NEO. I didn't think that'd be that bullish. Looking at this chart now, this is a low cap gaming coin, kind of like Galho. I've talked about Galho before. This one is called CREO. Weekly time frame is overbought, so be cautious. The 3-day time frame is overbought, but it's actually coming down. Technically now it's at 56, so it's neutral on the stock R side. Daily chart is overbought. Well, actually, no, it's getting the bounce. So again, just like Bitcoin, another coin, it looks bullish on the higher time frames. 4-hour time frame is kind of neutral, and the 1 hour time frame is oversold. And the 15-minute chart is looking to get the bounce. So these are all Bitcoin. The last 3 coins we've gone over, Bitcoin, NEO, and CREO, all look really bullish to me on the higher time frames, such as the daily, but the smaller time frames, like the 4-hour time frame, probably need to reset. But that doesn't mean they are going to, because if you're in a crazy market, it can just keep going up. Your move out of this falling wedge would take you for a slightly higher high on CREO up to 25. That'd be a double for me because I got in at 14, so almost a double, I guess. That's what I'm looking at for CREO, is a move up to that measure move at 25. That would be pretty crazy. Also, the market cap right now is only about $2 million, so this one really could probably 100x in the next few years because it is a gaming coin. So we'll see what happens. Check out AVT and... heck yeah, go Bitcoin, 57 to 58K, then dump to 30 to 40%. That'd be fine by me, honestly. Thank you for the like. So I will look at AVT. Let's go and look at this request. Do you care which one we use? What exchange? I guess I'll use Coinbase. I didn't see that one right away. So AVT right now is overbought on the weekly, curving down, but obviously it's going parabolic, kind of. 3-day time frame is oversold almost. Not quite oversold, but it's getting there. The daily time frame is in a falling wedge, looking like it wants to break out right now. And I like what I'm seeing on AVT. For a move to the upside, based off of the daily time frame, let's see where this measure move would take you. Approximately, measure move is going to take you to $2.50. That would be a nice breakout from where you are right now. I don't know anything about this coin, but the daily chart looks bullish to me. Just like the other coins we've looked at. I would say the 4-hour time frame should correct on you. Doesn't mean it has to. 1 hour time frame looks good as well. If you just keep it simple, daily time frame looks like it's bullish to me. You could enter a trade now, although tie is the 4 hour. I would personally wait for the 4 hour to reset. But you could enter a trade now if you don't care about the 4 hour and are just trading the higher time frame. And have a stop loss, I would say, at $1.20, $1.25, and yeah, I would say $1.24 is actually the safe place to put it. $1.20, $1.24 is a safe place to put a stop loss, and if you get stopped out, if you hit $1.24, you're going to probably keep dumping to the downside, but if you don't hit $1.24 and you keep going up, then I could see it going as high as $2.50. So that's AVT. It actually does look good, so thank you for that request. It does look good on the daily time frame. But I'd be cautious because of the 4 hour time frame. So just be cautious. Thank you for the likes on TikTok. If you guys have requests on TikTok, let me know in the comment section below. And we will be live for our next live stream on Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So that is my quick rundown of the market. And yeah, my 2 trades that I'm in right now are CREO and NEO. And now it's saying that my OBS is disconnected. I hope that's not true. I don't know why it's saying that, but what do I think about Coreum? I have no idea what that is. Coreum. Coreum. And I don't know why. No wonder. I was trying to get music playing before this live stream, and I completely forgot about that. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. Let's go look at Coreum on the weekly time frame. So I don't know anything about this, but the 3-day time frame overbought. Weekly was overbought. Daily is overbought, unlike a lot of coins we've looked at, so I don't love that. The 4 hour time frame could get the bounce. Looks like this is possibly low liquidity. I guess I don't 1 hour, yeah, it's kind of low liquidity in my humble opinion, but I don't love it. 4 time frame could give you the bounce, but that's like a really weird falling wedge, so I don't even think that's a falling wedge. To me, that's just like there's no liquidity in this. I can't do a lot of TA on this. If that was more of a steady falling wedge to the downside, but like it looks like it was trying to be a falling wedge. Like right here, that was a falling wedge, and then you got 2 huge red candles, and then that kind of negated anything you could have had. So to me right now, this is not one I trade. I think there's a lot better opportunity in the market besides this. So I don't know. I don't know anything about this. It just looks like there's low liquidity, and I bet if I go down to the 1 minute time frame, the candles are sporadic. Yeah. Like here where the price goes sideways for 5 minutes, that means there's no transactions in those 5 minutes, I think. I don't know. I don't love it. There's definitely low liquidity, so I would not be buying this. There's a lot better ones that I've talked about in this live stream that I'd be touching. So personally, I don't love that. This is the one that I kind of am not wanting to buy right now, but it's definitely a shitcoin for shits and giggles to look into. It was as high as a $225,000 on the 16th of October. Now you're looking at $16,000 coin, so it's definitely a pump and dump. And I'm definitely not saying buy it right now. I'm saying do not buy it right now, and you can't short this. Otherwise, I would be. But basically, my strategy is on these shit coins. If it gets above the 200 simple moving average, which is this thick yellow line here, that's been a great opportunity to buy. And whenever it gets below it, that's been a great opportunity to short just based off the 15-minute time frame. Because if you would have sold it, you can't short it. If you would have sold it when it crossed below it, you would have sold at 27K. And back here, you would have bought. If you would have bought when it crossed above it, you would have bought at 15,000 and sold at. You would basically sold at 26K, so that's a double. But it went as high as 225K, so if you sold the blow off top, you would have made a lot of money. It's just an idea, so it's one I'm still watching. So if it gets back above this yellow line here, I will make a video about it because I do think that could be a coin that you can make some easy money on. Not financial advice, but you know that's what I'm doing. It also has low liquidity that you can see though, so it's higher risk. But I mean, yeah, it's a meme coin, I would say, considering how high the price is per coin. If there's any other requests, let me know in the comments section below. Otherwise, with that being said, how do you feel about gaps? I mean, I think if it's on Bitcoin and a coin with higher market cap or more traders, then yeah, I think they get filled. A meme coin like this, I wouldn't really rely on them. A coin like Cardano, a coin like Ethereum, a coin like Casper, a coin like Atom, so anything in the top 100, I would trade. I mean, you could probably trade gaps and be profitable. Anything in meme coins or coins that are pump and dumps, you can't trade them. So that's my opinion on it. But anyways, let me download this really quick. So that's kind of all I got, guys. I'll be back live Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Time. Until then, trade safe, have a great week, and I guess I'll see you guys in about 4 days. Have a good week, y'all.